On May 1st, 2023, precisely 1 year ago, I uploaded the first video on this YouTube channel. Back then, I made a promise to myself that within the next year I would consistently release at least one video every week. And ta-da! The year is over. So let's do a quick calculations to see if I managed to stick to my promise. 2024 is a leap year, which means that it has 366 days. Divide that by 7 and we get a little over 52 weeks. Now, let's take a look at how many videos I managed to publish. As you can see, I've uploaded 53 videos, or 54 already, counting the one you are watching right now. So yes, I've managed to publish at least one video every single week since I started this YouTube channel. So today, I want to look back at this year, sharing stats, but more importantly, insights and some completely unexpected findings that I've discovered during this journey. For those who are new to this channel and stumbled upon this video at their first one, which often happens with YouTube algorithm, my name is Yaroslav. I'm a solo game developer from Ukraine, and a year ago I decided to create this YouTube channel. The idea was to showcase my game development process and hopefully find an audience interested in playing my games. Back then, I truly believed that it wouldn't take longer than 2 or 3 hours at most to create 5 to 10 minute video and publish it on my channel. Oh my goodness, was I naive? As you might have guessed, it was only one of multiple misconceptions I had about running a YouTube channel, and I'm going to share all of them. So let's dive in, shall we? Perhaps the most challenging aspect of running this YouTube channel for me personally has been language. For obvious reasons, I wanted to create an English-speaking channel. However, neither English is my native language, nor I have ever had a chance to live and communicate in English-speaking environment. I began learning English in Ukrainian school and continuing doing so in university. Though I rarely had trouble understanding it, especially in written form, I almost never used it for actual communication. Hence, my active vocabulary, the set of words I can readily recall and use in active communication, is extremely limited. My accent was terrible, and let's face the truth, it probably still is. But believe me, it's much better now. Look, I watched numerous videos from the most popular YouTube creators discussing the importance of the initial hook, how it's absolutely vital to catch and keep viewers' attention, especially within the first 30 seconds of the video. Now, when I envision the viewers of my video, I imagine them opening the video, hearing my accent, and then immediately closing it. I don't know if it's actually true, but it seems to me that it's pretty hard to hook anyone if they cannot understand you. Please let me know in the comments how much the accent of the creator influences your decision to watch the video. I would really appreciate it. My first video gathered 3 views on its first day and 1 view a day later. Also, I've gained 2 subscribers because both my wife and my daughter subscribed to my channel. By the way, my 10-year-old daughter still watches my videos despite barely understanding anything. Well, I hope it will help her learn English, which she currently studies at school. 2 months and 10 videos later, I was sitting on 500 views, 10 watch hours, and 11 subscribers. Each subsequent video took more and more time to create. I quickly transitioned from investing a few hours to dedicating a whole days to video creation. Eventually, I decided to allocate 2 days to this endeavor instead of just 1. At that point, I spent Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays for game creation, reserving Thursdays and Fridays for writing script, recording audio and video footage, editing my video and uploading it to YouTube. Consequently, creating videos for YouTube now consumed 40% of my work week. But this situation even worsened over the next few months. Keep that in mind, I'll return to it. As you can see, my initial results weren't impressive. Nevertheless, I had already committed to creating videos and was determined to continue for at least a year. I justified it by seeing my YouTube channel not only as a marketing platform that should be popular to be effective, but also as a tool for improving my English skills, refining my accent, pronunciation, expanding my active vocabulary, and honing my communication skills. Moreover, I had heard from big YouTubers that first videos on your channel won't be getting any views, and that's completely normal. One of the most popular YouTube creators, Mr. Beast, said that actually 10 first videos not gonna get views.
Your first video is not going to get views. Period. It's not. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that.
And that's exactly what happened in my situation. Here's how the graph looked after I published first 10 videos. And here how it changed after I released 11th one. 13 views in one day, almost twice as much as during the previous 2 months. My total number of subscribers tripled in one day. Overall, the video where I shared my story of quitting my office job to become a full-time solo game developer gathered 3,100 views. Now I know what you might be thinking. Calm down, dude. Those numbers you are talking about are still almost nothing. Yeah, you are right. However, for me, at that point, it was a huge breakthrough. It made me believe that running a YouTube channel might actually make sense, and motivated me to keep grinding, learning more about being a YouTube creator, and investing even more time and energy into crafting videos. But remember, I promised to share all the misconceptions I had prior to starting my YouTube channel. Here's probably the biggest one. Before becoming a YouTuber, I strongly believed in gradual growth. I thought it could be slow and painful, but once you reach certain height, it would quickly become your new norm and you would continue to grow from there. I assumed that if I finally managed to create a video that gathered a few thousand views, every subsequent video would come at least somewhat close to that level. However, it turned out that my assumption was completely false. The next video I published gained only 38 views in the first 24 hours. The following one got 18 views, then 19, and the fourth only 14. We can clearly see on this graph that after a short spike caused by the video picked by the YouTube algorithm, the view count dropped back to where it was before. And it's a huge lesson for all aspiring YouTube creators, myself included. It took me almost 4 months or 114 days to reach my first 100 subscribers. The second 100 came in 48 days and the third in 35. By the end of 2023, I published the second most popular video on my channel. The story of my most successful game, Get a Little Gold. That video alone brought in more than 150 subscribers. So at the outset of 2024, my subscriber count grew on the highest pace. It only took me 13 days to jump from 400 to 500 subscribers, and just 8 days to get to the next 100. With the speed with which I was gaining new followers, I started to believe that I might actually reach 1000 subscribers by the channel's 1-year anniversary. However, if you take a look at my current subscriber count, you'll rightfully assume that it was just another misconception destroyed by the harsh reality. In fact, it took me unbelievably 48 days to reach 700 subscribers, and then 51 more days to reach 800. As a result, at the moment I'm recording this video, my channel sits on 858 subscribers. This number might be slightly different the moment I publish this video, but I don't think it will vary a lot. But even though I didn't manage to reach 1000 subscribers in 1 year, which frankly wasn't even my goal, I'm still happy with what I've accomplished so far. This channel has accumulated more than 57,000 views and 2,300 watch hours. The most popular video, explaining why Unity still remains my game engine of choice, gathered more than 11,000 views. But more importantly, over the span of this year, I learned so much about the YouTube platform and the art of video creation. I learned how to write better scripts, how to edit my videos, and how to craft better, more engaging thumbnails and titles. The deeper you dive into the profession, the more complexity you reveal for yourself. When you are working on your first video, there aren't many things you can do because your experience is limited. However, if you are learning and trying to improve with every release, then by your 50th video, not only will you be much more experienced, but you'll also have to keep so many more things in mind. Take thumbnails for instance. For my first videos, I simply took screenshot from the game, placed some text over it, and called it a day. However, when I discovered how important a really good and engaging thumbnail is, I started learning more about the science behind thumbnails, improving my Photoshop skills and creating multiple thumbnails, sometimes over 10, for every single video. The same goes for the editing process. While at the beginning I was fine with using long cuts and unedited footage of screen recordings, barely adding some overlay text and no sound effects at all, now I'm striving to make cuts at least once every 10 seconds or even more often, especially at the beginning of the video. Use various twins and motions and add sound effects. I'm sure you'll notice a difference if you compare some of my earliest videos with those I published a month or 2 ago. And it's true for literally every aspect of YouTube video creation. No wonder now this process demands so much more time than before. When I committed myself to publishing weekly, I never imagined how much time it actually demanded. With newly acquired knowledge and expertise that I strive to implement in every video, the time I spent on the process gradually grew, occupying literally every hour of my life. I could no longer complete the video in 2 days and start working on Saturdays. Soon enough, I found myself continue working even on Sundays. Nearly a month ago, I published a video where I counted how much time I actually worked. And it turned out that despite my initial idea to spend only a few hours on this YouTube channel, I actually spent twice as much time on it as I did on my main craft, game development. But even with all these huge time investments, I still found myself not doing some things that I know could improve my videos simply because I don't have time for them. My tight posting schedule actually reduces the potential quality of my videos because if I know that I should post video today, I just have no time to improve it. Moreover, constant pressure and lack of rest lead me to burnout, another topic I discussed in one of my previous videos. So it seems to me that while it was beneficial to post video more often at the beginning, because every new video taught me new things, it doesn't look like the most optimal strategy anymore. I managed to keep my promise and posted a video every week for a whole year, and I would be absolutely happy to switch to a new schedule. That's why during the next year I will publish videos when I feel like it and when I'm sure that I've created the best video I could with my current level of skills, knowledge and expertise. I still plan to publish consistently, just not as often as I did before. And I'm already wondering how this change in frequency would influence my channel. I kind of feel that it would be a positive change. If you're also interested, make sure to subscribe to this channel, because exactly in a year I will post another video like this about my second year on YouTube. Finally, in a week or two, I will get rid of some of my earlier videos. So if you are watching this video not exactly after it was published, you might notice that the video count on the channel is actually somewhat lower than what I've shown you at the beginning. It's not because I'm lying to you, but because I don't see the value in some of my earlier videos anymore and don't want them to clutter the channel. However, I will keep the very first video on this channel, not because I consider it good. In fact, it's cringy, but because I want to remember where I started and be able to compare and evaluate my progress. Do you have any questions regarding my channel and my first year on YouTube? I would be happy to see them in the comments. For now though, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.